Hello YouTube. I hope you are having a fabulous evening on this Thursday evening. Yes, it's Thursday. It is. Tomorrow is Friday. And with this movie, I saw it twice because I was like, it was so good. I just had to watch it again. I added it to my favorites and my likes on Tubi. Yes, Tubi again, y'all. I'm doing a Tubi review. Yes, I had to just talk about this because it brought up something that I wanted to talk about. So it's called Ex Door Neighbor. And the reason why I like this movie so much is because the ending, you don't see it coming. Because basically, Ex Door Neighbor is about an ex-wife who moves into the building and the floor of her ex-husband. And so she does a lot of things that's very fucked up, like out of line. So she does things like what does she do? So she throws her ex-husband a birthday party and doesn't invite the fiance. She calls him by a nickname that she used to call him in front of her. When she gets to the birthday party, she starts playing the wedding song that was at their wedding. You know, like she just does so many things that is inappropriate. And if you're in a relationship, or in their case engaged, you should not be entertaining that. You know, him as a man, he should have shut that down. And regardless of the fact she was out of line. So basically, the man that is in this situation, he is a lawyer, and so he puts his fiance's brother in jail. I don't think he knew that that was her brother, but basically throws the brother in jail for a crime he did not commit. So she had vengeance, and they met on a train. So this was her opportunity to like get back at him. So that's what that was about. In the ending, that's what she says. She's like, you put my innocent brother in jail, XYZ. And so basically the ex-wife, she does research on the fiance. From when she met her, you know, she didn't feel too good about her. She knew that she let him go for a stupid reason. So the first question I wanted to ask my ladies, would you break up with a man because he worked too much? Because it's like, she's the ex-wife. Why? So basically in the movie, he's a lawyer, and he cut their honeymoon short so he could go to work. And for me, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I've been through a lot. So a man going to work and that's what he's really doing, I don't have a problem with that. I don't. As long as he's not lying to me or cheating, I don't see what the issue is. So yeah, so he went, and that was the biggest case of his career. And her being a lawyer, she should have understood that. I'm not even a lawyer, and I understand that. If I know I'm dating a lawyer or I don't have a problem with a man working. I have a problem with a man lying. I already been with a man that worked a lot. I've been with a man that worked in another state, you know, was a whole army man. So I already been there, done that, and I'm cool with it. What I'm not cool with is lying. You know, lying is no good. I don't do well with liars at all, because once they start lying, they continue to lie. We all know that, right? So, you know, she breaks up with him, you know, and she regrets it because it's hard to find a good man, you know. So if the only problem in your marriage or relationship is that he went to work, yeah, she wanted that back. I don't blame her. So she went over and beyond, you know. She was going to prove that this fiance was a crook. She did her research. She did what she had to do. She purposefully, and when you're watching a movie, it's like you really thinking the ex-wife is the villain. Why? because she's doing all this stuff. So she purposefully, from her laptop, has sex noises 3 in the morning. So to drive the fiance crazy, she's knocking on the door like, is he in there? And she's like, whoever I have in here is my business. She doesn't even answer the question. And then in the movie, it's found out that all the murders going on and the attacks was all by the fiance and her sister. So it turns out that the person who we thought was the villain, the ex-door neighbor, she was not the villain. She was trying to protect her ex-husband. So the question that I have for my ladies, would you go through, what would you do to try to get your man back? First of all, I could truly say that there's no ex that I want back. Like, they could stay over there, for real. And I could truly say that in confidence. One guy I was in a relationship with, he actually got married 13 months after I broke up with him, which proves that I was correct about him. And I don't feel no way because I didn't want to marry him, so I'm happy for him. She's the one that has to deal with all that I went through and then some, because now they're married. So I don't feel no type of way. I don't, I'm not a jealous person, and I ended my relationships for reasons. I didn't end it for no reason. So yeah, like but and even it was a guy that I used to mess with years ago. He's married. I don't feel no way, but she felt a way because that was her ex-husband. So she actually loved him and cared for him, and he's getting married. So she wanted to find out, well, who's the hoe? Who's replacing me? So it's like a natural instinct. If you really have, I feel like if you're in love with someone for real, yeah, you are gonna be a little bit jealous or whatever. But if you know the person ain't shit, like in my situation, that's my trash. So like, I don't care, right? But she knew he was a good dude, and she knew that she let him go. So that's my question to my ladies. What lengths would you go to prove your ex-husband, or it don't have to be your ex-husband, but just a man that you were with or maybe in love with, if you knew some information about his new woman, fiance, what length would you go to try to warn him? And also, number 2, what would you do if somebody put your brother in jail falsely? Would you want vengeance? So the fiance, I don't feel like she was wrong. At the end of the day, she was getting vengeance for her brother. It was kind of messed up to try to put violence and guns in a situation, but it is what it is. He's wrong for putting a man in jail falsely instead of fully investigating it, which you're supposed to do as a lawyer. So she like got with him and whatever to get vengeance. So that was a little weird and evil, but hey, that was her brother. I completely understand. I don't have siblings, but that's, she was protecting her brother. And yeah, but you gotta see it. Ex-door neighbor, the ending is so good because you don't see it coming, and it's not until his fiance shoots him that he understands what goes on. And that's how life is. Somebody could try to warn us, somebody could, but when you're in love, or not even in love, but you just have so much hope for the person that you're with, you don't want to believe that they're a killer and trying to kill you. And like, who wants to believe that? But he doesn't believe it until she actually shoots him, and then he's like, she tried to warn me about you. So it is good. Y'all gotta see it. Ex-door neighbor on Tubi. Bye.